Good afternoon. So, since mahaba ata yung feeling ko magiging reflection ngayon at baka hindi kayanin sa TikTok, I decided to video this reflection na lang of yesterday's reading and gospel. Kasi, yesterday, we went to Mount Carmel. No? So, ilang weeks na rin kami na hindi nakakapagsimba sa Mount Carmel because, yun nga, dito na lang kami nagsisimba sa mas malapit sa amin. So, yesterday, parang ang request ni Pia is, yun nga, mag-Mount Carmel kami. So, we went to Mount Carmel. For your information lang, that Mount Carmel is like it's like my second home, if not my, kumbaga, if there's church that I find refuge in, it will be Mount Carmel in Broadway. So, yun. Isa pa, yun parang alam mo yung, di ba, meron akong, sabi ko nga sa inyo or na-mention na pinagdadaanan, meaning, I consider myself in a spiritual journey. Kasi parang yun. So parang at this point, there are things that made me question yung mga belief ko. Tapos at the same time, sa palagay ko, wala na, kumaga, tama naman siya. Pero natatakot ako that if I pursue this awakening, I might be branded as, ano na siya, hindi na siya Catholic or hindi na siya Christian or hindi na siya tama, wala na siya sa lugar. But the thing is, I find yung mga nalalaman ko na which eventually isi-share ko kung basta kung ano-ano yan. I find it how do I say this? Comforting. So parang pero kaya alam mo parang iniisip ko, gusto ko talagang mag-share ng reflections ng mga nangyari sa buhay ko. Kasi alam mo yung parang dati nakakahiya man sabihin. Hindi naman sa nakakahiya pero parang sabihin mo asa ako, diba? I actually have wanted, or actually until now, I wanted to become a saint. So, nung nagkaroon ako ng mga saint friends, I considered them saint friends. I wanted to be a saint. Sabi ko ganyan, if magiging saint ako, I want to be a saint of second chances because my life has been full of second chances at life itself, hindi nga lang second chance So parang madaming chances na sa life ang ibigay sa akin ni God. Second chance at love, and alam mo yun, second chance para din sa sarili ko. So I don't know how people would see it, but that there's this, I didn't die, I didn't whatever, but something in me felt reborn or given a chance. So, sabi ko, kaya pag naging saint ako, I wanted to be a saint of second chances. Yung people who like felt yung wala na silang pag-asa or somehow lost hope because of love or life or problems, yung mga pinagdaanan. Gusto ko ako yung maaalala nila. Char. But anyways, diba, asa nga ako. And one thing is, bakit yung second chance is because I really consider myself as a sinner. If, siguro, my classmates from elementary would say that, okay, si Olet, matalino yan, tahimik, matalino, parang ganun yung magiging pwede nilang sabihin. Pero nung high school ako, parang hindi maganda yung, although nasa star section ako from first year to fourth year, pero syempre, parang feeling ko nga I was the black sheep of the star section during that time. So, hindi maganda yung experience, no? So, parang marami akong kumbaga I've lived like fully, feeling ko I've lived fully nung mga young days ko, but hindi siya magandang ehemplo. Hindi talaga siya magandang ehemplo, no? And then, so, parang, ayun, so, I consider myself a sinner and maraming pinagdaanan na kasalanan at marami ding pinagdaanan na mga kakaibang maalaala mo kaya stories ng buhay. Kaya, feeling ko ay marami akong masashare. Andito pa kasi ako. So anyways, ito. So yun, alam mo yun, nandun ako sa mga na yun. Tapos, di ba, so parang, di ba, when I actually met Saint Philomena, yun nga, so, Saint Philomena, tapos nagka-crystal ako, and then, so, alam mo yun, dumating pa yung point na I actually confessed last November 2022, and that's my last confession pa, to a priest na saying na parang nagigilty ako because I am using crystals. But I also told the priest naman that I'm using, hindi naman siya yung tipong crystal na ako as in sinasamba yung crystal, but I use it as a tool, an amplifier. Yun pa nga yung term ko is, it's an amplifier. The crystals are the amplifier of my prayers or manifestations. And sabi ko, I put disclaimers to what I sell, mga ganyan. So sabi niya, it's okay naman, there's no problem with it. Sabi niya nga, mas maganda pa na yung mga rosary bracelet that I sell, I actually yun nga, i-bless ko if hindi ko pa napapabless sa church. So andun talaga ako sa na parang meron akong sabi mo, agam-agam or doubt is the path that I'm paving is right, diba? Because I feel and think that the traditional Catholics, most of them would not approve of using crystals. Parang ganun. I have this concept of that. So, nung nag-confess naman ako, and then the priest said that it's okay as long as I know nga, diba, sa sarili ko yung belief, then it's okay. So, yun, kakaaral ko ng mga crystals of how to use it properly or how can I maximize the benefits of the crystals. I encountered actually, kunwari, yung mga vibrations or mga ganyan life path numbers at kung ano-ano yung mga konsepto na ako naman, the curious cat in me just reads, and then until I already see na mga we call it synchronicities or yung mga angel numbers ay yung parang parang isang linggo na akong nakikita tong number na to, what does it mean ba? So I looked for it, syempre. And then, okay, so the angel numbers were giving me messages. No? I mean, ako kasi yung tipo ng tao na parang minsan na parang I do give meaning to everything, diba? Parang sabi nga nila is kahit maliit na bagay. So, yun, actually, natutuwa ako doon sa mga angel numbers because parang it's more than the zodiac, diba? More than the zodiac or horoscope. I find hope, positivity, or ano ba, parang comfort nga in reading the angel numbers messages. Tapos dun with the angel numbers, I actually read that it is directing me to my soul purpose. So yung soul ko daw, yung may purpose, parang ganun. Parang, ano yun? Na naman ako sa ano yun? So until nagbabasa ako, ganyan, tinutuloy-tuloy ko na yung pagbabasa ng mga angel numbers or ng messages. And naisip ko, nung time na yun, di ba, I already named my store as Philomena's Love and Light. Naisip ko parang, baka ito, baka I wanted to actually share God's love and light to other people. So, maybe through through the bracelets or the accessories that might help people heal or help people manifest their needs, parang they get it, so they would actually feel closer then to God, parang ganun talaga siya. So yun yung ko, so the more I read, parang mas marami akong na i-encounter na mga concept until I encountered the concept of star seeds. So when I read the concept of star seeds, as in, I found myself crying. As in, yun, kung ano yung article at kung ano yung laman nun, i-share ko in another video kasi mahaba yun or maraming points. So, ako naman parang, ano na naman tong nalalaman ko. So, I just read it. So, I can resonate with it. I shared it with my son. I feel that if he reads, some of those ideas or concepts, I know that he can also resonate with it. So, I shared it to my panganay. And tama naman ako, no? So, he could resonate. And, started, we started having, daily sharing conversations doing dinner after office niya. Nag-share na kami, tapos pag weekend may mga mahabang usapan kami. So parang sabi ko, nice kasi mas nag-o-open sa akin nga yung aking panganay. But but deep inside me, I could say na lumalawak yung kaalaman mo about some things like the possibility of us being from another planet or from another galaxy or from a different place. I find it at first too absurd. Parang gano'n na parang ano ba? Ako yung diba parang ako yung nagpo-pull back sa sarili ko ng baka hindi na to tama yung ganyan. But naisip ko nga din, am I limiting God to earth? Parang ganun. Am I limiting God to earth? That when God created the land and the sea and the skies and everything, is it just earth that He created? Am I limiting Him to that? So, I continually read And yun, actually hanggang ngayon nag-aaral pa rin ako. And one thing naman that na-discover ko, or at least for myself, is that even with the concept of star seeds, or even with the concept of us being spirits or energy, ang masasabi ko lang is that God is so good. God is really powerful, and the more that I know some things, the more na-amaze ako na parang, wow. To think that nagsimula ako dun sa paniniwala kay God as the creator, and then if I think about it now, it's very earth-centric. But if we go beyond, the other, sabihin mo na, planets man yan, or galaxies, or ganyan, which we know are facts, diba? Because there are really other planets and other galaxies. Yung life lang naman on that planet or galaxies ang questionable sa atin. Na-amaze na ako, as in na-amaze ako na parang, for sure, ang sigurado ko, we have a God that created all of us, whether if you are a Catholic or a Christian that believes in creation, that God molded, us from the earth, breathed to give us life, diba? Or if you are atheist or more of the scientific person type that believes in the Big Bang Theory, sabi ko, whether one believes in creation story or in the Big Bang Theory, one thing is for sure, that there's a God. There is one ultimate God that created everything. Kasi if sa Big Bang Theory, sabihin mo na sumalpok ang bato at mga ganyan, tapos naging mga planets, saan galing ang bato, diba? So parang ganun siya. So parang lagi kang babalik sa saan nang galing yun. And those are the things that we could not explain, at we could only attribute to God. And the more that you want to know, the more that I want to know, the more that I realize that there are lots of things that talagang hindi may explain, and it makes me more amazed on the power of God. So yun at least, diba? So nandun pa rin sa ko. Actually, as I go through, I actually made some journals, kasi when I pray, sometimes yun nga, may mga reflections ako, and sabi ko baka one time it would be very useful. So although ganun yung konsepto ko, but the fact that I am leaning towards na sa what you call this, if dati is open ako to other religions, kasi marami I actually studied other religion, and it started when I was 6 years old. So imagine, ganun ako kabata, I was already looking, parang looking to other religions. And I have friends who are Muslims, I have friends who are Iglesia ni Cristo, I have friends that are Jehovah's Witnesses, born again Christians, and even of course Buddhists, because I have friends from Nepal and other countries. So, marami talaga. ako that, you know, as much as I now, kumbaga, sabi mo na, talk or pray to Mama Mary as a Catholic, diba? Kasi, and of course, the saints, I believe that God would not be a petty God. God, whether you call Him Yahweh, Jehovah, or Allah, or just Father, or Divine Master, God wouldn't mind as long as you have a good heart. Parang I've read it somewhere rin that all fruits lead to God. Yun. So parang since yun nga, parang alam mo yung ano ko lang, let's say, kung magkakatuto ko lang, although kakatuto ko is 2014, ilang years na rin naman, almost 10 years na, I still feel that kakalapit ko lang sa Catholic or Catholicism, tapos ito na naman ako, I find, although I've been raised Catholic since birth, but I was non-practicing until 2014. So from 2014 and lately lang ako medyo practicing Catholic. Tapos ito na naman ako na I am exposed to kumbaga sabihin mo na different beliefs and or concepts. Baka masway, so natatakot ako baka masway or nasusway na ba ako. But I really find ayun naman sa akin is kahit even with me being open to others faith and belief like Islam or whatever or Buddhism, I pray pa rin to God, yung sa Holy Trinity. I still consider Mama Mary as our earthly mother, diba? Earthly mother talaga, diba? Kasi, you know, she is the mother of Jesus as, you know, as the Son of God who became the Son of Man. So, ano mo yun? Andun ako sa naniniwala pa rin naman ako and they are actually playing a big part in my life. But I also believe that God will not be petty to say na only Catholics will go to heaven or only the Buddhists will be saved or only the Islam will be blessed. No, I think God, regardless of our religion and regardless of our faith, knows the sincerity of the goodness of our hearts. I had qualms or yung dalawang isip to share yung mga ganitong thoughts because religion or faith is very sensitive to most people, especially that I do have like yun nga, parang diba, very traditional Catholic acquaintances. So parang sabi ko na naman, kaya alam mo yung parang laging itutuloy ko ba ang sharing ko? Bakit kailangan ba, paano ba, parang ganun. So, kung bakit ko tinutuloy ito, share ko sa mga susunod na araw. But one thing again, ang haba ng intro ko, is yesterday during the gospel, during the second reading in the gospel sa Mount Carmel, doon, as in, na-touch na naman ako. So, kasi diba, the second reading yesterday was about, basahin natin, second reading is from Ephesians, chapter 5, verses 8 to 14. You were once darkness, but now you are light in the Lord. Behave as children of light. The fruits of light are kindness, justice, and truth in every form. You yourselves search out what pleases the Lord and take no part in works of darkness that are no benefit. Expose them instead. Indeed, it is a shame even to speak of what those people do in secret, but as soon as it is exposed to the light, everything becomes clear, and what is unmasked becomes clear through light. Therefore it is said, awake, you who sleep, arise from the dead, that the light of Christ may shine on you. So parang okay, I'm hearing the word awake, and I'm hearing the word light, which is, yun nga, diba, may Philomena's love and light ko. And kung bibigyan ko na naman ng ibig sabihin yung reading na yun, I am seeing it as God's way of saying na push ko to. You know, as long as the light maybe that I will share is, you know, guided by Him. That the light of Christ may shine upon you. Maybe, nandun ako sa ano na parang whatever concept it is, siguro lang, and I could naman, I could still relate, you know, that Christ is, you know, giving me that kumaga that go signal. Parang ako yung naiiyak ako sa ano kahapon, second reading pa lang yun. So nung gospel na ito, diba, the gospel is about the blind man who was healed by Jesus Christ. So the blind man, dinala siya sa mga Pharisees, and the Pharisees didn't believe that he was blind at first. And tinatanong siya ng mga tao, yung blind man, parang paano ka gumaling? So sinabi niya kung ano yung ginawa sa kanya ni Jesus, and then they didn't believe him, diba? So nung sinasabi naman na nila, nung they asked again, na parang sabi na nung blind man is parang, I already told you what happened but you didn't believe me. So parang ang ano dun is nagalit pa yung mga Pharisees because parang you are a sinner. Parang how come that you are the one who's actually lecturing us? So alam mo yung naisip ko parang kahapon, naisip ko na parang, gosh, I resonate again with the blind man. Sorry, may dumating na tubig. So, anyways, so yun, diba, sinabi ko nga is, nakaka-resonate ako with the blind man. Inisip ko din, parang, what if I do share my, you know, the healing that I got. You know, the healing kasi that I got is actually not from illness, but it's actually my life has been healed by God. You know, at saka kung malalaman nyo rin kung bakit sasabihin nyo, bakit ano ba itong mga pinagsasasabihin nitong babae na ito na starseed, bakit siya nakaka-resonate, or bakit bakit siya interesado doon, bakit, yung mga ganun. You would know why pagka yung mga life stories ko, sasabihin mo, ay, mahihain kasi ako dati, so baka dapat maalaala mo na kaya yun, baka yumaman pa ako sa dami ng maisend kong entries. So, yun. So, my life has been healed by God. And, parang feeling ko, if I do see my life, inisip ko, naku, sasabihin ng mga ibang tao na parang, sino to? Bakit? Ano yan dati eh, diba? Parang, ano yan dati, hindi yan, So, tapos, she's telling how my life has been healed, and it's more of faith. So, alam mo yun, parang, baka maging questionable, parang ganyan. And, isa pa, syempre, if my life has been healed, it means, di ba, that I've been hurt. So, inisip ko din, hala, baka maungkat yung mga taong nakapanakit sa akin, or yung mga bagay na nakasakit. Yung kasi mga storya ng mga bagay na nakapanakit sa akin, I don't have any problems sharing it. But I'm just don't know if some of the people, siguro nga syempre malamang i-anonymous ko na lang sila, or yun na, I have to medyo filter that out para hindi naman sila maapektuhan if ever. So yun. So with that concept of the blind man being healed by God, in him seeing after being born blind, I felt that it was a really go signal on my part. I consider it as na meron na akong permission ni God to continue doing this. That as long as the light that I will share will also still be, will not forget, my foundation with Christ, with God, and to always kumbaga focus on the good. Bakit nga ba? Kasi diba, it is because of God's love. Diba, God's love. Who is God's love pa? God loves us so much that He actually sent His only Son to us, and that Son became our light. So that is love and light. So hindi na ako kailangang lumayo, hindi na ako kailangang mag-isip pa ng kung anong dahilan. Parang yesterday na, okay, God's love and light is my theme. Bakit sabi mo, bakit Philomena's Love and Light yung pangalan ng aking naging story, diba? Because una, Saint Philomena paved way for me to be more prayerful. So I consider her as my spirit sister, or my saintly sister, who actually mended my relationship with God. Parang siya yung kapatid mo na, sige na, makipagbati ka na kay nanay o tatay. Parang ganon siya. So, I am thankful to her because I really believe that she played a big part. She played a big part in whatever that I am experiencing right now. And I will always be thankful to her for, kumbaga, showing me the way, for making me closer to to Mama Mary, and to God mismo din. So, yun yung reflection ko, 'di ba? O 6 minutes. Hindi nga ito kasya dun sa sa TikTok ko. Siguro if I use my other phone, baka nagkasya. Kasi pag sa iPhone pala is, I see, we could video around 10 minutes. Hindi ko alam bakit dito sa Android. But mas malinaw pa kasi yung Android ko so far. So, hanggang 3 minutes lang yun. So, for now, dito, and then I'll organize my thoughts. Kung ano ba yung una kong i-share. Well, I share first my kumbaga yung parang history, bakit ako napunta dito, or pupunta na ba agad ako sa star seeds, bakit ako masyadong curious dito, what is it about that makes me want to know more or want to share those things with you. So parang ganyan. Okay, so thank you, and hopefully that you'll be able to join me in my journey of finding kumbaga journey to me. I am already in this spiritual journey, or in a journey of finding myself, or finding realizing my purpose, and hopefully being able to achieve that purpose of spreading love and light of God, of Christ to everyone. And I hope that you could also be in your journey as well. Maybe if hindi man kayo in whatever religion you're in, but be able to find yourself and your purpose. Isa lang ang masasabi ko, that ano man yun, religious ka man or hindi, magkakaroon lang ng talagang sabihin mo na halaga yung ating buhay if you're actually living for a purpose. Yung masasabi mo na hindi na lang ako gigising just because I'm alive, just because I have to wake up and I have no choice. But when you have a purpose, diba, we look forward into what can I do today that will help me achieve that purpose. What's your life's purpose ba? Meron ka na ba? Hindi mo pa ba alam? Ako, well, sa dami ng ko is parang, okay, I have an idea, I want to share this so that maybe I could help other people find their purpose as well, or the light. If you still don't know, let's find it together. I'm so willing to help so that we could, just share, discuss, and I have lots of time. Hindi na ako employed, kaya pwede na ako makipagtsikahan online. So thanks, and probably see you around.